Alright, this is my Silver Shroud Survival Mode Challenge build. And basically I did this because I wanted to see all the unique dialogue that you get when you are wearing the Silver Shroud armor. And I also wanted to see if I could make the Silver Submachine Gun viable throughout the whole game. So, the Silver Submachine Gun's our main gun that we're using. The 10mm auto pistol, basically the gun you get in the beginning of the game at Sanctuary, or in the vault. That's our backup gun, and then we're also using a sniper rifle. Right now we're up to the Gauss rifle. So we're basically using 3 guns. And we've actually gone through several snipers. We've gone through pipe pistol, or pipe sniper, regular sniper, and a combat rifle sniper. And then we're up to the Gauss now. So to make the Silver Submachine Gun viable, we had to do a stealth commando build. So let's go over the perk chart. You need to have agility maxed out. Agility's probably the most important stat in this. Most of our stuff comes from agility. Okay, you want commando maxed out. You want the sneak ability maxed out. You want Mr. Sandman, your silence weapons now do 50% more sneak attacks damage. You want that maxed out. You want Ninja, your range sneak attacks now do 3.5 times normal damage. You want that maxed out. Also, moving target for the 50% damage resistance, energy resistance while sprinting. You need at least Chemist 1 to make refreshing beverages and to make antibiotics in survival mode. I maxed it out for the chems to last 200% longer. I think Science 1 you need to make the water purifiers, make money. So you at least need Science 1. You should play this by yourself because companions are just going to bust you out of stealth. So you want Lone Wanderer, at least one Wanderer 3. Bloody Mess 3 for the extra 15% damage in combat. Now I did max out endurance to give me a little bit more, tankiness during the day. We picked up solar powered to gain, basically for the +2 endurance, and I even picked up rooted too for the +50 damage resistance, because we don't have that much damage resistance in this. Alright, so we'll go over the regular perks. Ace Operator. You want this. This is a Nuka World perk. Your stealth is increased while in shadows, and you deal more damage with silence weapons. You need that. This is a great perk for any stealth build with silence weapons. Cloak and Dagger. This is the Deacon Affinity perk. I grinded this out with Deacon. Thanks to your relationship with Deacon, you receive plus 40% stealth boy duration and deal 20% more sneak attack damage. This is great for any stealth build. And then the stealth magazines, covert operations. You are more difficult to detect while sneaking. Got 8. Still can get 2 more. Alright, let's go over the chems. So we're using a lot of chems with this. Comex Silk. Now this is a chem you get in the Nuka World market. You have to give the chem dealer the bloodworm meat and he will start selling this. These are pretty expensive, probably go around for about 200 caps, but they're totally worth it. As you can see, they 2 times sneak attack multiplier, and they also give you more agility and some luck. So this, you're going to be super sneaky on this, and you're going to be hitting crazy hard in stealth, which is what you want to do. So when I run out of this, I run over to Nuka World and buy some more. Also, use some jet here and there and some medics for the, you know, to tank us up, get us a little bit more tanky. Also, overdrive, 25% more damage, 25% crit chance, and of course, psycho buff for the 25% damage, and you know, beef up our endurance, make us more tanky. Those are the main chems I'm using. I'm also using refreshing beverage for our heal. Great heal over time, gets rid of some rads. I'm also using a couple of the Nuka World drinks for heals, like Nuka Side and Nuka Fruity to get rid of the rads. So basically, we're just staying in sneak, getting sneak attacks off. If our sneak level gets busted, we want to change our position, get back into sneak, and then come out and then kill everybody. We're just trying to get as many sneak attacks off as possible. If there's a large group, then we're just going to snipe a couple of them, just thin the herd a little bit, and then we'll use our 10mm if our submachine gun gets too low on ammo. That's basically the play style. Now for a regular stealth commando build, I would go something like this. I would use either Overseer's Guardian, and you can get that gun at level 1. I would use Kiloton Radium Rifle, which is a Far Harbor DLC gun, or I would use the Problem Solver, which is a Nuka World gun. I would use some combination of these guns, and I would use, for armor, I would use one of these two headpieces for the ballistic weave. You can get that up to, let's just take all this out. With the ballistic weave, you can get that up to 110 damage resistance, energy resistance, but you need armor of 4 for that. So you would max out armor on this build if you were doing just a regular stealth commando. You would use that on the military fatigues, which is +2 agility. Max that out. And then on the armor, you would shadow out your armor to improve stealth in dark areas. And on the legs, you would go with muffled. Reduces detection from moving. Now there's pros and cons to these weapons. I think the Overseer's Guardian is a great weapon, definitely viable throughout the whole game. The only problem is its kick. Like if you have a lot of enemies coming to you, you're busted out of stealth, you have a lot of enemies coming to you, the kick on it can make you miss a couple shots. So I mean, if you hit jet, you'll just steady it out, but still, that's probably the big negative of that gun. Otherwise, it hits hard. It's a great weapon. Kiloton is amazing if you want to just destroy large groups of enemies. And this is probably the most OP gun in the game, I think. And the most OP gun for this build, for a stealth commando build, this would be the Kiloton. It's 10 times better than the spray and pray. If you want to obliterate large groups of enemies, this is the gun to use. And then my favorite gun for this build is the Problem Solver. And the downside to this gun is that it uses 7.62 ammo, which you can only get at Nuka World. And the only way around that is to have raider settlements, like if you had, raider settlement, and then you could put up a raider shop there and just buy the ammo. But that's how I would run a regular stealth commando build.
Next time.